the ultimate crispy chicken sandwich you are going to absolutely love. I hope you're having a great day today, and if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. It's the weekend. Is anybody doing anything special? Is anybody making a Gina Young recipe? I want to hear from everybody. Who doesn't love a good chicken sandwich? I don't know about you, but I love a good chicken sandwich. This one today is so interesting. You're going to be like, wow. Like, you're not going to believe that the ingredients that we're going to put together for this chicken sandwich would even go together, but it goes together like peas and carrots. Here's what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need you some chicken. I have boneless, skinless, thinly sliced chicken breast. Yes, you can use a boneless, skinless chicken thigh if you would like to, okay? I don't suggest using the chicken breasts that are this thick unless you're going to turn around and slice it and make it thinner, okay? Because you don't want a chicken sandwich with a piece of chicken this big in the middle. It wouldn't work, right? I've washed off that chicken using lemon juice, salt, and cold water. We've rinsed it off, and then we pat it dry with a paper towel. And that chicken it's not really cold. I always like to tell everybody, whatever you're cooking, let it hang out on the counter for a while. Let that chill come off before you cook it, and it'll be that much juicier, okay? Just trust me on that. You're gonna need some eggs, and the eggs is really just for our little dredging station that we're going to make up so we can make this chicken super crispy. You're going to need some flour. I got all-purpose flour, but honestly, whatever kind of flour you have. We are not using cornstarch for this batter, but what we're going to use to give it a great taste, a zip and a zing and a crunchy batter, buttermilk. If you want to add some hot sauce in with your buttermilk, you can do that, okay? So now, I have some coleslaw. This is just shredded cabbage. If you want to make coleslaw, you're going to use shredded cabbage, right? Because coleslaw goes on this sandwich today. It does. Super interesting, right? If you can't find a pre-shredded cabbage, just get you a small head of cabbage and slice that thing up really super fine. Okay, so right here is the coleslaw mix that tastes absolutely amazing. You just kind of toss it in and you got coleslaw, right? We are making gravy. We are, because this chicken cutlet, after we fry it, it gets dunked into gravy, and this is my favorite gravy. If y'all have never tasted this gravy, baby, you need to taste it. And here's the thing, there's always going to be somebody in the background. You are. This is why she didn't make homemade gravy. We're just doing this today. If you want to make a homemade gravy, in my video for how to make smothered pork chops, I show in detail how to make homemade gravy. So if you want to do that, that's great. Right here, I have some beautiful soft onion buns. We are going to toast these buns. We're going to get that bun nice and toasty and buttery. You're going to need some spices to make everything come together and taste absolutely amazing. Of course, we'll be using some flour, okay? We're going to be using some chicken bouillon, garlic and onion powder, some black pepper, maybe a little bit of salt. I have some soy sauce that I may toss in our gravy just to, give it a little zip, okay? Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a crispy fried chicken sandwich. You probably never tasted before. Yard work is getting done today, and I do have my windows open, so you may at times hear a little bit of noise in the background, so please excuse that. So here's our dredging station. We have the all-purpose flour. We got our buttermilk, and the buttermilk is really cold. We're going to mix this buttermilk with a couple of eggs, okay? And this is going to be what helps to bind and help the flour to stick on, okay? And the buttermilk really gives it a nice taste. It tenderizes the meat, at least I think so. And I just love the flavor that it gives, okay? So what we're gonna do, we have our 3 eggs. Let's get us some buttermilk here. Gorgeous. Enough so we can season our chicken and let our chicken set inside of these eggs and buttermilk for at least a half an hour. And honestly, if you could do a little bit longer, do a little bit longer, okay? So I'm gonna season up these chicken breasts with salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder, maybe even a little bit of paprika. And we wanna set these chicken breasts into the buttermilk and the egg for a half an hour. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and season up this chicken very well. And honestly, if you don't want to season up the chicken, you can season this right here. Because either way it goes, the spice is going to come off and go into here. It's really up to you. I just like to do the meat, okay? So I'm going in with a nice amount of black pepper. I am not going to skimp on the flavor here. A chicken breast should have good flavor. You hear me? You want to taste those seasonings. And now we're going in with the garlic powder. Well, this one's onion. Now we're going in with the garlic powder. Beautiful. A little tiny bit of salt. You don't need a whole lot because buttermilk does have maybe a little salty. Okay? Just like this. Gorgeous. We're going to let this sit in this buttermilk for half an hour, get nice and tender, develop some nice flavor from that buttermilk. Simple, right? Our chicken has about 5 more minutes to marinate and it'll be a half an hour. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make up this simple gravy that tastes so good. Y'all, when I tell you I love this gravy, I mean, it's like, you know, you want to do like this to the plate with the gravy because it's that good. You want to lick it right off that plate. So watch what I do. I have 2 cups of water and we're going to bring it up to a boil, of course. Okay, so let's get it into the pan. And once it comes up to a boil, we'll put these 2 packets in. The reason why I use 2 cups of water is because each of these require 1 cup of water, okay? And I have a whisk. You have to use a whisk. If you don't, you're going to have some lumps in here, okay? So once this begins to cook, I'm going to keep it like on medium. And then once I get this powder mixed in with the water, we can turn it down to low and just let it simmer for about 5 minutes and you got gravy. And at any time, here's the thing. If you want to put some more seasoning in there, you can. But this one, baby, you'll need no seasoning. Like I said, I might put some soy sauce in it just to darken it up just a little bit. But other than that, this is awesome. I'm heating my oil up here, and it's just a shallow amount of oil. It's really about this much, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I took the pan for the gravy and put it on this 3rd eye. You can barely see it, but I will switch the camera over so you can see it. Watch this. Take it out of this gorgeous buttermilk, the egg, and all these spices. We're going to dip this thing in the flour. Just like this. Yum, are you kidding me? And then we're going to double dip because that right there is not going to give me that crunchy crust that I'm looking for. So let's double dip it back into the buttermilk and the egg. Now this does something really special. Now watch the coating that we get this time. Okay, let's see. I'm trying not to make a mess, but sometimes it happens, you know. That's what soap and water is for. When you make a mess, you can clean it up. Okay, watch when I bring this up out of here. Now that right there, that's what I'm looking for. You hear me? You can always do this ahead of time. And then if you're not ready to fry the chicken, do this in the morning. And if you're not ready to fry the chicken at that moment, put this in the refrigerator. And then when you're ready to fry it, throw it into the oil. That's the crust that I'm looking for. Oh, and it smells great. Are you kidding me? I cannot wait till each and every single one of you try this recipe because, like I said, this chicken sandwich is crispy and it's ultimate. Who doesn't love chicken and gravy? The world loves chicken and gravy, so why not put it on a bun? On top of coleslaw is what we're doing. Yep, we are. Okay, let's go in for that 2nd dip. I know I get all excited about the food and the recipes, y'all. In hopes that you'll make it for your family. Yeah, tell them that Gina Young showed you how, and I want to see how much they love it. I do. I want to see every time. We let our chicken sit with the batter. The water has came up to a boil. Let's go ahead and put our 2 packets of this chicken seasoning. You know what's funny about this is this is the McCormick name brand. I do not like the beef. I don't like their beef gravy. I do not like the way it tastes, and nobody could ever get me to like the way it tastes. I don't know, I don't understand that, but this one, I goes down for this one. I do, I love it. I know, that's interesting, right? Yeah, it is. So let's mix it. Just like this. If you want to throw you a little bit of butter in there, you can. Make it nice and rich. It will literally take maybe a good 8 to 10 minutes. This will thicken up. You go ahead and turn it off and cover it up. Let's go ahead and take our chicken cutlet. All right, and we're going to put it, just a nice shake before going in. Gently place it into the oil that is heating up. And if you hear a sizzle, you're moving in the right direction. Don't have it yanked up to the highest heat. Don't do that, y'all. You're going to burn the chicken if you do. All right, let's see. Let's coat this bottom a little bit more, just like this. And for those that are unsure of what the temperature should be, if you want to take a temperature on this, for poultry, it's always going to be 165 degrees internal temperature. When you get that, your chicken is done perfectly. The chicken is a go one. It smells good already. Our gravy is just about done. I will go ahead and put a little bit of soy sauce in it. Okay, just for, like I said, that zip and zing, and if it turns it a little bit dark, that's fine, but if it doesn't, that's fine too. Ooh, it looks so good. All right, so now here's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and take this time to make up our coleslaw. I cannot for the life of me find my clear bowls, but you know, when you have a teenage son, they grab anything just so they can take it upstairs to their room and eat. I'm pretty sure all my clear bowls is in his room. So get on my nerves. He do. Getting on my nerves. I know them bowls is in his room. All right, watch this. This is called angel hair coleslaw because they slice this very, very thin. Okay, I'm gonna make a nice amount because I just might make some more of these sandwiches later. You guys are just seeing me, you know, make 2 for this video. All right, so watch this. When you're using the coleslaw mix, give it a nice shake up, okay, just in case any of the ingredients settle to the bottom. But you never, ever, and I repeat, you never want to overdress coleslaw. You don't want coleslaw to be wet. You just don't. You want it to have the right moisture, but not too much. So I'm just gonna do like this. We'll turn around and mix it and see what it's looking like. Let's see what we got. Oh, the chicken smells good, y'all. Don't worry, we're gonna bring the camera in so you can see. This is the perfect amount, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn around and put this coleslaw in the refrigerator so it can stay nice and cold for our sandwich. Look at the gravy. Ooh, baby, we ready. In the chicken, I'm not cooking it up too high because I don't want that thing to burn. And take a look at the coleslaw. Yes, oh yeah. Let's talk cheese because most of the world loves cheese, especially on a chicken sandwich. Can you put cheese onto this recipe? Absolutely you can. I'm not going to, but you can, and it would taste good. I personally think that the gravy is so pungent, it's so delicious, super savory. And then we have that sweet cold coleslaw at the bottom. You'll need nothing else, you hear me? Now, you can put some mayonnaise on top. It's really up to you guys. Like, have fun with it. But if you want to do it Gina Young style, do it like this without the cheese. And then the next time you make it, try it with the cheese. This, because you're going to want to see this. We're going to go ahead, give it a nice flip over. And if at any time it's not as golden brown as we want it, it's okay, no worries. Guess why? Because we can continue cooking it until you get that color. I know my husband, he's so funny. He always likes to say, baby, fry mine's nice and hard. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fry it hard where it's super duper crispy. You hear me? So when I turn it over, this is actually a little too light. I'm going to continue to cook until I get that color. It smells great. Oh my goodness. I'm getting the pan warmed up behind me. It's a larger pan. So I can put these 4 slices of our onion bun into the pan, and I don't toast this side. Some people do. I have some oil in the pan. We're just gonna get this nice and crispy, and it tastes kind of buttery. But these onion buns are so delicious. I literally could eat this like bread. It's that good. It is. That right there, that's fried chicken. Okay, so let's set it here. As you can see, I have it on a cooling rack, and at the bottom is a cookie sheet. The purpose for that is because we want to drain any oil. We do not want to make this sandwich oily. Our buns are nice and toasty. They're going to have a great crunch to them, especially with adding the coleslaw. Coleslaw goes at the bottom of your toasted bun. When I tell you you're going to love this, trust me on this. Right here is where we're going to play dirty. We're playing dirty today. We're taking this, it goes into the gravy, and you sop up that gravy. Sop the gravy up with the chicken, just like this. Oh, baby. Let me get a fork to take it out. Gravied out. Oh, my goodness. Right on top. And I love that the chicken's so much bigger than the bun. That makes it even more special. Let's do this second one. This chicken, y'all. Are you absolutely kidding me? We're not kidding. And we ain't playing no games today. Ah, yes. How many of you, I want to hear from everybody, how many of you are putting more coleslaw on? I want to know. I want to know who it is. All right, look at that. Beautiful. This one, get on there. This one is going to be our, If you enjoyed today's video, baby, give me a thumbs up. Tell the world what Gina Young's doing in this kitchen every single day. And Father, on today, we thank you for this lunch, your hedge of protection, your love time, your mercy, and your understanding, what you've already done, what you're in process of doing. Amen. Stay here. This one here, because it's much smaller. I can't wait. I love this. This is it. You have to try this. This is the ultimate chicken sandwich, Gina Young style.